Ah, hello, everybody. Hi. Welcome to Ready Set Pop. My name is Mariel Vasori, and I'm greeting you from Mexico City. And I'm here joined by my two beautiful co hosts, all the way from Brazil, Luquita Zapachi,
Hey.
and all the way from Colombia, the wonderful, the handsome Mauricio Sierra. Hello,
Thank
boys.
you.
Hello, Mariel. Hello, everyone.
Hello, friends.
A
So
month,
nice to see you
guys.
again.
Yes.
A month since we haven't talked.
A month. Yes.
But we have lots to talk about tonight, and I'm real excited today. I'm not in my usual spot. I'm in my bed, so
Very
It's
comfy.
valid. Yeah, very comfy.
yeah, my husband is using my dining room, so no
I,
biggie.
I think we should all do this next month. Everyone in the bed with pajamas. Slumber party.
I
Yes,
like the idea. Yeah, I like the idea with the pajamas and everything. I like the idea.
Yes.
yeah, should be fun. Should be fun. I hope everybody's okay. Good to see everybody. I'm sorry. Today we have all of us chose different topics because we have lots to talk about. Starting, I don't know if you guys agree with me, but I would like to start with the fact that my obsession of the year, Ella Langley and her song Choosing Texas, remains on the number one spot on the Billboard Hot 100 for the 15th week.
Yay.
That's something that I'm really, really happy to talk about because I love seeing this woman growing up in the charts, seeing her being on number one. She hasn't been like constantly, like all like 15 weeks in a row. She has been 1 week yes, 1 week no, but
Mhm.
she has been jumping into the number one spot for the past 3 4 months. So this is great. Seeing her on the number one spot. Her song "Choosing Texas" is definitely a great song. Her other song "Be Her" is still on the top 10, I think. It's still on the top 10 too, so it's great to see her with two songs on the top 10.
Yeah. I think there's
And
another one with Morgan Wallen as
oh
well.
yes, yes, you're right. So it's three songs.
Three
So
songs.
it's great. It's great. I'm really happy for her. She's so talented. She's great. She's just proving that country music is definitely at its point, at its best moment. So I'm really happy for her. She's been doing concerts. She's on tour right now, and she's been having sold out tickets. Um, she's everywhere. So, Luquitas, I know you are very much into charts. What do you think of this?
Yeah. I think, like, for sure, she's having a great moment in music. It's amazing that she has this in her resume right now. Like a record is someone that now we know that is going to be forever mentioned. Like every time people talk about Billboard charts and the weeks and number ones, her name is gonna be there. So I think it's great. In other side, I think things are so different today that is hard for me to put this song in the same box of "We Belong Together" and "I Will Always Love You," that are the other songs that were in that spot, right? That she break the record. I think it is different because the way they counted the points and everything. But we cannot deny that she's having a great moment. The girl is doing great. And another thing that made me realize that she's like bursting the bubble, let's say, from the country music and everything, is because I was watching TV one of those days, and my boyfriend Marcos was in the shower singing, and he was singing the song
Oh,
"Choosing Texas," and I was like, okay, the song um, is in his playlist, and he's not like us that are constantly chasing music. So this
mm-hmm.
music happened to appear to him somehow, and he liked it. So I think that shows something, when it's
Yeah.
more organic, you can say that is a hit for sure. Yes.
Oh yeah, sure. It is everywhere. It's everywhere. Actually, it's a part of the UK chart, single charts
Official
too.
charts. Yes.
Yes. So, what do you think, Mao?
I'm so happy with that, Mariel. My comment today is similar to the comment that I made in the other episode. It's with songs like that because I want to make a comment about that because it was similar. I was in a taxi or in an Uber or something like that, and there is a radio station here in Bogota that is called La X, and it's like this kind of the top 40, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and the song was playing in the station. So that makes me think like, oh my god, this crazy because country here in Latin America is not sometimes so easy
Yeah.
to make this kind of trend or something like that or being on
Mm-hmm.
the radio. So I was so happy, like, oh, that's so great because the song is growing and is growing in a real way. It's not this kind of song that okay is big right now because it's on TikTok or something like that. The
Yeah.
song is on the radio stations. It's on the Latin American radio station. So I'm so happy, and I'm so happy for her because I think right now, very similar to the comment that I made the other episode, is not necessary right now to mix, for example, pop with country or pop with R&B or pop with rock to make this kind of impact in people, like because I perceive the song very, very country, it's not this kind of song that is okay, it's like Leah Rimes or Shania Twain, like pop slash country. I think the song is country and is
Yeah.
uh, like picking and having this impact because it's a real song of country. So I'm so happy for that. I am so happy, and I it reminds me like we talked in the other episode, like oh, this song is number one because it's playing around all the world. So yeah, it's magnificent. Good for
Yeah.
her.
And
Yeah.
let me say one thing. It
Yeah.
makes me happy because of Marielle as well, because reminds me when we were teenagers and we knew that my friend is a fan of Kelly Clarkson, my friend is a fan of someone, and when it's number one, you think about that person.
Oh,
That happens a lot.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
every time I see her there, I think, Marielle is gonna be happy about it. So it's
yes.
very nice.
Thank
Yes.
you. Yes, I'm really, really happy for her. I haven't heard her here in Mexico because I don't listen to radio, so that's why probably she has been playing somewhere. I don't know. I
Yeah.
only listen to Spotify, so I don't know about radio stations. But probably because we're neighbors to the US, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so because actually I was curious because the other day, right now my sister is working like in an office or something like that, and in their office this radio station is playing all day. So she told me she's also a fan of R&B and Kelani and stuff. So my sister told me like, oh, in La X all day they are playing "Folded" by Kelani, and I'm so happy. So I was curious, like, I have to revisit La X to know what is happening right now. And Ella Langley is playing too. So I was like, okay, this is the impact that we miss all time.
Yeah.
oh, well, yeah, I will have to listen to radio from once in a
I'm
while.
sure that in Mexico on the radio stations is playing too.
I
Yeah.
always listen in the Uber because they usually are on the radio. I haven't heard Ella yet, but Folded, yes, I did.
That's a proof that the song is big.
Yeah.
Yeah. But well, this is all about the charts. And now we have Luquitas very excited because one of his favorite singers, Natasha Thomas, just made a release after many, many years of absence with this song called Reverse.
Erase.
Erase.
Yes.
Erase.
Close.
Something like
Almost.
okay, so
Yes.
Luquitas, tell us.
I'm very happy because Natasha Thomas is one of my favorites. Even when she only released two albums, those albums were very part of my life. I spent years listening, and is the type of music that you never stop. I'm always listening. Like I never forgot about her. And she is making a comeback little by little. She released a few songs with her husband, like a project named Beautiful Scar. It's like a band, but it's only the two of them. But it's very
Mhm.
different from the songs that she used to sing. It's very acoustic and very different. So I was happy that she was singing, but not really feeling it.
Mhm.
But this time she's releasing this new song with DJ from Spain that is Fernando Moreno, his name. And at first, when I heard the song, I was like, okay, it's nice. Like you can feel that production is not like the best production ever and everything. I was like, it's nice, but the song grew up on me very fast. Like I'm really addicted right now. I was listening with my friend today in her car and was very loud, so I could feel more the beats and her voice and the effects that they choose. And I really like it. It's really pop. Kind of reminds me a little of Brooke Hogan's "Touch My Body." That is also a song that she released independent. So the production is kind of similar, and I think it's a song that I'm gonna listen for a while. I'm very happy. I'm not happy with the cover, the single cover for sure.
Oh
She
yeah.
just took a selfie, so I kind of created my own. I was just to show her that girl, you can do better. I posted
Absolutely.
on Instagram and she reposted. Actually, you guys can see later
Okay.
because
Oh,
it's way more beautiful. I'm just saying, but overall, I really like the song. I'm really happy, and I hope she continues releasing pop music like this.
Yeah, for sure. I was gonna say I listened to it yet today, and I felt like the song perfectly fits her debut album, "Save Your Kisses." It's
Hmm.
definitely a song that could be part of that album. I'm
Yeah,
like,
and the
yeah,
voice is the same. It's the
it's the
same
same.
voice.
She hasn't changed
Yeah.
because with some artists, with time, their voice changes. We're gonna talk about Shania Twain in a moment, and
Hmm.
her voice has changed. But when it comes to Natasha, yes, she has changed. She hasn't changed at all, and her voice sounds exactly like 20 plus something years ago.
Yes.
So I really like it. I'm not like super crazy about the song, but I do love the fact that she's doing pop music and that she's sticking to that sound. I like
Exactly.
it.
Have
What
you
do you
heard
think,
the song?
Mao?
yes, yes. Actually, this is a very, I don't know how to say it, but in comparison to these ones that are acoustic with her husband and everything, this is something different. This is something very different in comparison to that. Like you can perceive, and this is, I think, the moment that we have to support our artists, no matter what. Like she's now independent. She's now like making a huge effort to make more music. So this is the moment to show the real support. Like, okay, I love you because it's you, it's Natasha Thomas. It's not because you were part of a huge industry, like with a huge machine or something like that. So I really like when these kind of artists took this path, like trying to making this huge effort, because it's not cheap at all. It's very expensive to be independent, and it's like more work, and you are not having a big label behind of you, like so I admire that so much of her, and I'm so happy for her. So, and I perceive this song is like this kind of vibe like we love. So yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah. Thank goodness for this comeback. We love seeing the artists we love doing their comebacks this year. It has been a great year in music, actually.
I agree.
Uh, Seeing like
Yeah.
singers like Willa Ford doing a comeback, and now Natasha, Gabriella Chilmi is releasing a new album in October. I'm so excited. So
My
Maya. Yeah.
yeah, that's where I was going, Mao. Now it's
yeah.
your turn to talk about Maya's new album, and
You have access to the chat, Mariel, today or not?
yes, I can.
Okay.
Yes, nothing yet. Um,
No, we have
I
people
don't know
talk.
why.
But
Uh,
you
oh,
want
Oh,
to?
really?
oh, I clicked something there. Natasha Thomas. Yeah, great surprise.
Yeah.
Surprise, Natasha was huge in Spain. That makes sense to me, says Joaquin. Hey,
Hey,
Joaquin.
Joaquin.
We love you, Joaquin. And Ruan. Hi, Ruan.
Hey, friend.
Uh, Hi, guys. We had Tonya Mitchell having her little comeback. Yeah, Tonya Mitchell,
Yeah.
too.
Yes.
Hopefully, she will release more new music. Not that sad, please.
Exactly. Yes.
With those kind of songs like he hits me and I'm so unhappy, and please don't release that kind of music. It's depressing. So it
And
is.
I think we need new music for real. Like that song is not new.
No.
We are pretending that we believe, but it's not new.
Hmm. Yeah, hopefully.
Well, yeah,
What?
the other day I was listening to that song and I was like, is the same Tonya Mitchell? Because she looks very different in the cover.
Yeah, it's her.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's her.
And she was in a TV show or something like that, like promoting in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but let's hope she releases new music soon. Not that sad.
Yeah.
But anyway, moving on to you, Mao. You wanted to talk about Maya's new album.
Maya's new album Retrospect Friends, it's out now. And I'm so happy because I perceive Maya gave a lot of fight to be herself, like actually in an interview she was mentioning that, and she was mentioning like, I didn't want to sell my soul to be on the charts or to be on the top, and right now I perceive like, in comparison to the other works like she was releasing all of these years, like the Smooth Jones or more like EP or something like that. I perceive this with more budget because the video is very inspired in the 80s, like Lisa
Mm-hmm.
Lisa or Paula Abdul. So I really, really like that. I really like the song that was the first single, that is Give It to You. And I'm so happy for her because she's independent now too. But I can see in this new album the but a better production in comparison to the other works, like, oh, you can see, and she's using again the same font of the letters and everything. So I was like, oh, okay, this is what people want to see, like, because she was an icon, an R&B icon in the early 2000s with Case of the Eggs and a lot of things. So I'm so happy for her. I really admire her, not only as a singer, as a person. I think she's very real. Sometimes, time to time, she reposted something, or she answered something, and I was like, oh my god, this Maya answering, because I perceive her like a real woman, like. And in a lot of interviews, she mentioned like when she was involved in this gossip with Jay-Z, like she was this person that Beyonce was mentioning in a song, like Becky with the Week or something like that. She was very upset about it. Like, yeah, she was like, I'm not that girl, like, and I think she was facing a lot of this shit with dignity, like she was very like strong in that moment. So I'm so happy for her, support her, and I admire her so much, and I'm so happy she's releasing new music no matter what. And I perceive more budget. What do you think, friends, in this new project? What do you think, Mibail?
Well, I haven't heard the full album yet. I haven't had the time, mom life. But I did listen to the song and I watched the video and I loved it. I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, this is so cool!" Because she's not just doing this R&B; she's mixing pop. I love that. I love that she's doing this 80s, 90s homage. So it's great to see her coming back. I love the fact that she doesn't care anymore about charting and all that stuff. It's
No.
more about making music and pleasing the fans. So
Yes.
that's great. The new music is definitely good. I hope we can see more from her soon. I agree with Ruan. He says, I'm sorry, Maya, I love the new album Retrospect. Hope she wins a Grammy this time because in 2016
Absolutely.
because in 2016 she really deserved with Smooth Jones. Sometimes there are a lot of it's really unfair with the Grammys, you know that, Ron, and you get to see someone who doesn't deserve them winning. But anyway, um yeah, let's hope the best for Maya. I really like the song. You guys go listen to it if you guys haven't. uh it's a really cool R&B pop song. uh
Yeah, and with this kind of I don't know, like beach like atmosphere, like very like when you are on the beach on the sea, like this kind of thing,
yeah, it
like
gave me vibes.
tropical.
It gave me vibes of Mariah Carey's Fantasy video.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And the earring, the Janet Jackson earring, it's an
Yeah.
homage. I really enjoy it. What do you think, friend?
Well, I really like the video. I watched it a few days ago and kind of gave me the nostalgia of when we were in school and vacation means vacation. You had nothing to do because there was a time without internet, without a lot of things. You just wanted to hang out with your friends and had fun, and the music video brings that energy. So I really like it. I like the sound that is very early 90s with those beats like Paula Abdul, like you said, Janet Jackson, and Taylor Dane, and all those girls from that
Absolutely,
moment.
yeah.
So nice. So I was curious to listen to the album, and I did today. I heard the whole album, and I was listening and thinking that is I think it's a moment that everyone should agree that she's an icon, because I think in the past she was so humble. You can see in the interviews and everything that she was very humble, and I think that kind of uh, puts her in like aside for a while. Like for example in Lady Marmalade, it was very easy to see everyone talking about the other girls, not her, because she wasn't involved in any scandal or anything. She was just doing her job and being there. So even as an independent artist now, because she's in a very small record label, I think
Yeah,
her legacy could brought to this album great names like Snoop Dogg, for example. And that you can only have by building such a great career and connections and being around good people that believes in you. So I think it's amazing. And with the album, I think she played a little bit more with her voice. I perceive that because for me, she sounds a lot like Christina Milian most of the time. It's like if
absolutely.
they have a duet, I could not know who's singing because it's very similar. But in this album, I perceived that Maya was using her voice in different ways. Even in the song that Marielle watched the video, there's a moment that she's using her voice in a very high
Yeah.
pitch that is very different. And that there was a song that I was listening that is, I think, is Good to You, that I was thinking that, oh, sounds like Christina Milian sometimes, sometimes not. Is different. But there's a moment in the song that she said deep below, and I was like, now you kidding me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think it's a reference.
Exactly. But I really like the album. My favorites are Just a Little Bit. I really like this one, and there's one song by the end that is more slow. I don't know if it's Anytime You Just Call My Name. I don't remember now. That starts with a guitar. I really like that one as well. Overall, I like the album. Yes, it's a yes for Maya.
Oh, I'm so
Good.
happy, and I agree with you in a lot of ways, Lucky, because I think, like, for example, for Brandy, it was like a long, long time for her to be recognized as an icon, like because she released Full Moon, Never Say Never, a lot of amazing works, not only in the R&B world, in the pop world too, and in the music history. But not a lot of people was recognizing her, like not a lot of people was mentioning her in one moment. Right now, she's an icon. Like everybody is mentioning, like these new girls, Normani,
Yeah.
Kelani, Victoria Monet, Hair. All of these girls are like, oh, Brandy is my influence, Brandy is my icon, Brandy is my hero. So I think it's the time for Maya, because Maya was also influential in that time. Maya was like this kind of girl, like the it girl in that moment, like dancing her body off, like dancing very good, very inspired by Janet Jackson, and with this sweet voice. So I think Maya deserved that. For Brandy was possible. Right now, Brandy is considered the Bokai Bible and like a legend in the R&B world. I think it's the time for Maya. You are totally right. I agree.
Yes.
Definitely. Yes, let's hope more good things come to her. Ruan says Maya will always be my favorite R&B girl.
Oh,
Yeah,
And
agree.
yeah, well, I know there are so many R&B singers. I can well, I know my favorite. I think will always be Marie, but
Okay, that is another girl that deserves more credit.
more
Yeah,
credit for sure.
yeah.
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 Oh, we have Normie Nunu. Hello, Norman.
Hello, Norman. How are you, friend?
He says, I think Maya is a better dancer than most pop girlies of her era as well, and a beautiful voice. Yes. She really could dance back then.
Yes.
When she still can dance. For sure. Now, time to talk about another album that just was released last week and which I'm really happy to talk about, and is Miss Shania Twain's new album, Little Miss Twain. Uh, it took her like 4 years to release this album. It wasn't so long ago that she released her latest album, Queen of Me. Now she released this album where she's more focused on talking about her childhood, her youth. If you guys haven't read the book, go and do it. Go and do yourselves a favor because it's an amazing book. Um, you can actually sense a lot of this references she does in the book in the songs. So it's great. I'm really happy to see Shania coming back. She's always been one of my favorite singers. Uh, her voice has definitely changed. We all know, if you guys don't know, she suffered from the Lyme disease, and it changed. It didn't let her sing for years, and
Yeah.
that's why she disappeared for over 20 years because that disease didn't let her sing. And when she just got back to doctors and after a lot of treatments and stuff, she made a comeback in 2017 with her album Now, and then she released Queen of Me and now Little Miss Twain. But her voice has definitely changed. You can sense this, like, yeah, like the she does that a lot because I don't know if she can't keep a whole note right now, but it's great what she's doing. I mean, I love that she's still singing. I love that she's still there, even if she's not a huge icon that she was back in the 90s, early 2000s. She's still there, and the new songs are great. I love the whole album. There's this the first single called Dirty Rosie is one of my favorites. It's a really cool song, and I don't know if you guys had the chance to listen to the album. Probably not because we just decided to
I
talk
did.
about. Oh, you did, because we decided to talk about this like 2 days ago. So I know I probably didn't give you enough time, but I'd like to know your opinions on Shania Twain's comeback in music, starting with Lucky Lulu.
Yeah. I think the only mistake that I did is the moment that I choose to listen the album because I was cleaning the room, so I couldn't pay much attention in the details and the lyrics and everything, was just the album playing around me. But I could sense that it's very deep and personal, and there's a lot of roots of her music inspiration and her story in that album. I think it's an album that I thought something very specific when I was listening. When I was younger, like 13 and 12, I remember watching the Grammys and seeing a lot of music winning awards and thinking this song is for old people. That's why he's having a Grammy. And I
Yeah.
think this album brought that on me. It's gonna win a Grammy for sure. With
Yeah.
that thought, but like feeling like I'm 13 and that album is not for me. But it's not the case anymore. But I definitely gotta listen with my headphones and pay attention, because a few songs gain my attention. I
Mm-hmm.
don't even know the name of the songs because I wasn't reading, but I can tell you what she was talking about. There's one song that is kind of sassy, and that she's saying like, don't look at me that way because I can trust myself, or something like this, like a forbidden love or something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That got my attention because brought a connection, like something that I already experienced it. So it made a connection. So I was like, oh, I like this one. And there's another one that she's talking about her young self, uh,
Yeah.
that is very beautiful. I was listening, I think, oh, this one is beautiful. But yeah, I think it's an album that you gotta listen calmly, paying attention, and be in the mood. Because the problem with Shania Twain, when you are not a huge fan of Shania Twain, is that we have that memory of Come On Over that was like massive and pop
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
huge, like 12 singles in an album, and you kind of expect something like that. If you are not a real fan, you are looking for that Shania. So I think it's something that you gotta work to connect. But of course, it's good. I cannot say that it's not good.
Yeah, thank you, Luquitas. Definitely. I mean, people still thinks of Shania like the Shania that we know from 1997. So
Yeah,
you guys gotta give credit to her that she has grown up over the years. Her voice has changed. Her lyrics have changed. She divorced. She's no longer working with Maud Lange, who used to produce everything for her. So now she's doing it all by herself with other producers. Her son. Uh, I really admire her because she never gave up,
yeah,
and she keeps releasing music now that she's over 50 years old. She's still iconic to me, and
yeah,
even though her music doesn't make the charts like now Ella Langley or other country singers, but she's still there. Like Shania Twain's still there. So that's
yeah. Real artist for sure.
yes. I don't know what you think, Mao.
I think this album is made for the fans, mi Mariel. I can compare this album to Mariah Carey's latest album. This kind of work, because this woman, these women that don't need to prove or don't need to demonstrate anything to anybody. Like they had success, number ones on the charts, Billboard Hot 100 number one, playing around all the world. Like, and right now they are not like in this position of, oh, I want to show this that I can be number one again. Like it's more for the fans. It's more for I'm here. I'm working. I'm still working. I'm still here. So I perceive that from this album. Like she doesn't need to prove or demonstrate to anybody like, okay, I have the same voice, because they are grown woman. Like Mariah, they are grown woman. It's is of course not the same voice, because in compared to Mariah again, in the other day I was watching a video like, oh, poor Mariah is not, it's singing so bad. Of course, she's a human being, like, and I was listening to Shania's album and it's the same. The voice is different, but she's a human being, like it's a woman. that it's been working, making music for a long, long time. She, in that moment, proved what she needed to prove in that moment. Right now, she's making music because she loves music, and it's for the fans, and it's for people like that love good
Yeah.
music.
And
So
for her,
I,
yes.
yeah, I really admire that, and I think this album is this kind of album. Right now, they are in this position that she doesn't need to prove anything. So they are like, okay, I want to do this because it's what I feel. So I don't care if people like or not, or if in the charts or not, because it's what I want to show to people. So I think this is a vulnerable moment in a way, but in the other way, in the other hand, it's like, okay, they are showing something real to people and for the fans. And I think this is more important. People like Shania Twain or this kind of artists appreciate a lot their fans. So I think this album is for the fans. This album is for people like, okay, you've been listening to my music all of these years, so this is for you, and I fine with that, and it's great.
Yeah, it's definitely an album for the fans and for her, that because she just loves making music, and
Yeah.
that's great. The love of art, and
Yeah.
that's it. Um,
Absolutely.
that's amazing. So go and listen to Little Miss Twain. It's a fun album. You guys are gonna like it if you guys haven't listened to it. And another album that was just released 2 weeks ago was Madonna's Confessions 2. I can't believe it's been so long since we had Confessions on a Dance Floor. It was 2005.
5.
Dang, dang, 21 years ago.
Yeah.
And now she's back with this new album. Luquitas is eager to talk about it. So let's go.
Yes.
Because
I'm
he's
so excited.
enjoying the album for sure.
I'm like, I don't know, like very connected to this album. I wasn't expecting to like that much because she was releasing little songs here and there. Like I feel so free. That is, when you listen like for the first time, it's too electronic, and you expect something from the past, like some connection with the Confessions one. Uh, but the album totally surprised me in a very good way. Uh, I think there's a lot of elements from the past, not only Confessions, but her whole career. You can feel a little bit of Vogue, you can feel a little bit of La Isla Bonita, Human Nature here and there, Get Together, a lot of things. And I don't know, suddenly I was addicted, like all the gays in the world, apparently. So I think it's a win for Madonna because here in Brazil, at least, it's like a fever. There's Madonna parties everywhere. Like, you can listen to these songs in every club. The album was released physically here, and in the first week they were in the second press. Here we call the CDs in letters and numbers. So it's the first press AA, the second press AB. So it was AB in the first week. It was selling. The vinyl disappear from the stores like crazy, and you feel the power of Madonna. And I think with this album she's like finally bringing the new generation to her, because I don't think that happened in the past two albums, like it's happening right now. And I love the album. I listen all the time. Danceteria, uh Bring Your Love with Sabrina, Bizarre, and Read My Lips are the four that I'm listening all the time. And this album made me happy to be gay again. I was thinking, oh God, if I was a straight guy, I don't know if I would appreciate that much, at least. I don't know if I would connect or understand the vibe, the energy, how Madonna is important to this community and to music and to woman. And that made me feel very connected to this community again, because the album was released in the Pride moment. I was in Sao Paulo, a lot of parties, a lot of people. And even when I'm gay, I have a lot of straight friends. So sometimes it's not, I'm not saying that is wrong. I love my friends. But sometimes you forgot that you belong to that universe as well. So when I was around those gays in Sao Paulo, they were like with leques. I don't know the word in English. The thing that people use
Fan?
to
Abanicos. I don't know the word either.
it's like drag queens use to make it, you
Yes.
know.
Fan.
Yeah.
Exactly. And
Fan. Yeah.
it's very popular here. I don't know if it's everywhere, but all the gays do this like tra, tra, tra. And I'm not around gay people all the time. So every time someone do this tra, I was like, you know, very scary. I was like, oh my God, I need to be around my community. Because who am I? You know, and Madonna brought me to this place again. So I'm very thankful for this album.
Oh, that's great. What did you think, Mao? Have you listened to it?
Yes, yes, actually because of Lucky. Because the other day he sent me a message like, have you included a song for your running sessions of Madonna new album? And I was like, yes, Danceteria is sounding right now in my running sessions. Yes, actually I think Danceteria is the song that I'm enjoying right now. And talking about the community, yes, friend, absolutely. She is like a huge part of our community, and it was released in the perfect moment because it was in June, our month. So I think it was like perfect for everybody, and a lot of gay friends and coworkers were talking about that, and it was like, oh, okay, it's impossible not to be contagious about the fever, like it
Yes.
was like a real fever of Madonna again because she's an icon. And right now I can appreciate her more. Like I'm right now I'm curious to know about her. Like, oh, what she's releasing or what is she doing in the music. So you are totally right, and I think I can like with, for example, with the Kylie Minogue series. I was not a Kylie Minogue fan, but a lot of gay friends and gay coworkers were talking about that, and I was like, oh, okay, and because of us, because of the show, because of our podcast, I was like, oh, I'm interested to know more about Kylie Minogue, and the same is happening with Madonna right now. Like, I'm interested to know, I'm curious to know what is happening with Madonna. I have to be like on trend with all my gay brothers, like because I'm part of that too. So yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I want like to give a real listening to this album because I think it deserves it. But I'm definitely enjoying Danceteria so much. It's part of my playlist for running right now. Absolutely.
Well, playing that
What do you
song in
think,
the club
Mario?
that I work is crazy, friend. I play
Really?
like the first song in the night when we opened the dance floor, and was all the gays screaming and singing and like filming the music video. Was so nice. Yes.
Uh, that's amazing.
Yeah. And you,
What do
Maria?
you think, Mario?
Okay, well, I'm not a like I've said before, I'm not a fan of Madonna because I don't have anything from her. I You guys know what I think of her as a person,
Yeah.
but this is the case where I separate the art from the person.
Yeah.
So, I like I really like the album. The first time I listened to it, I was telling to Norman that I fell asleep because I was really tired. So I like to a couple of songs and then fell asleep, so I didn't pay too much attention. But then I listened to it again and I really liked it. I love the fact that she's doing this not only for the gay community, but for her
For
whole.
everybody.
I mean, her whole fan base is great because I know not only gays love her. So I know my dad loves Madonna.
Yeah, yeah. But
So,
your dad has great taste. Let's say that.
oh,
He's not
so
most of the straight men. No.
yeah, for a straight guy, and I really admire her that she's still there. Just like Shania, she keeps doing music. Her album debuted at number one on the Hot 200. It's great to see her at her fifth. She's my dad's age. She's 66.
Yeah.
So she's having a number one album at 66 years old. It's great. And because the album
You
is
are a legend. Yeah.
and that's because the album is an amazing work of art. It's a great production. I think it's really well made. Um, I don't remember like the whole songs right now, but Danceteria, it's definitely
It's the
the
hit.
standout track.
Yeah.
Um, it's definitely great. Like Norman says here, she incorporates all her past work into it.
Mhm.
Danceteria reminds me of music a lot. Yeah, I could sense that she's revisiting her past work, not only Confessions 1, but
No.
her other work. And yeah, like I said, I have to separate the art from the artist and say that it's a really good album. So yes, even though I don't. It's not time for me to talk about what I think of her as a person because of the Catholic stuff she has messed with,
Oh,
and
uh-huh.
I'm a Catholic, so that's why I don't agree with much of what she does. But her music is really cool, and I gotta say this album really stands out. So
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's a yes. It's a
it's
yes.
amazing.
Now, Luquitas, I know you just went to Shusha's concert a few days ago,
Yeah.
and that you were hoping to talk
Let
about
us
it.
know everything.
Let us know, darling.
From a 60-60 woman to a 63 woman, that is Shusha.
No
Shusha
way.
is the number one topic in our country right now, for good or for bad, because you know that people can be very mean and hateful. But I gotta say that the concert was magical. That is the word, because she's such an icon here in Brazil, and she's selling stadiums. So it was in a huge place full of people at 50 uh, thousand people. Uh, so a lot of people there. And here in Brazil, in her TV show, she used to come to the show in a spaceship, the pink spaceship, that.
Mm-hmm.
So this is iconic in her career. And for this concert, she had the chance to create the whole spaceship. Actually, the person who designed it and created is the same people that did that horsey for Beyonce in her latest tour. That was very
Renaissance. Uh-huh.
very iconic. And they worked
Oh,
with Pink Floyd and Lady Gaga for the stage. So she's the first person from South America to work with these people. So that that shows how big she is. And it was magical because the spaceship could fly over the whole stadium, so everyone could see very close. So it was in all the parts, like
mm,
flying for a long time. So it was very, very close, and there was a lot of people crying,
you heard
because
bandits. Yeah.
it's our childhood, not only mine, for a lot of generations. Because Shusha started in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Her first album was released in 83. So there's people from that era. There's people from the 90s, like me, that grew up with her. And in the 2000s until like 2010, I don't know, 2015, she had a project for very little kids that is called Xuxa Só para Baixinhos, that were very childish songs, like to teach kids how to read or how to count all the colors.
Mm-hmm.
So there's this other generation, and the concert was with moments for everybody. So it was a lot of people crying, so a lot of like 50 or 40s people, um allowing themselves to be kids again and to live that magical thing. A lot of people wearing the Paquitas clothes, that Paquitas
Yeah.
were the girls that worked with her in the
Yeah.
stage. and also a girl group. And there's a moment that a few Paquitas were there to sing as well, which was
Right.
very nice. And right now is happening the second concert that is also sold out. And for me, it was very magical. I could only think about myself as a kid, singing those songs. And I used to spend hours looking to the covers of her albums and admire her looks because she's stunning and everything. So it was magical. And what people are saying here in Brazil that is negative is basically about her age, because she's in the 60s and wearing very uh, short clothes, and in one of her clothes that is very short, there was an illusion that her shusha was escaping.
Oh.
Okay.
But it's only skin, we gotta remember she's fit, she's strong, she's beautiful, she's in shape, but she's 63, so there's skin, in her legs actually. So people were very mean, saying, "Oh, she's old. She's what she's doing," and these old people in the concert crying like they were kids. Or she used to sing for kids. She shouldn't wear that clothes, guys. She always wore those clothes, and the kids in the concert are now in the 40s.
Yeah.
We can see worse than that and not be traumatized, I'm pretty sure. So for people who loves her and were there, it was the best moment. For people who hates, as she said today, continue talking about her because he's promoting the concert more and more, and
Yeah.
bringing more people to talk and see. And to me, it was magical. I hope I can attend again because they are open more dates.
Oh, that's great, Lucky Lulu. I totally understand that feeling of watching artists that you grew up with. I
Yeah.
mean, I've seen Faye 3 times already. For me, she's like an icon because I grew up listening to her and she's still singing, she's still there doing concerts. And for me, seeing her is always like a reminder of who I was when I was a kid.
Yeah.
How it brings me back to those times. So I totally understand you. People will always judge,
Mhm.
so you cannot. There's a saying here in Mexico that says "ningún chile les embona." That's it means that no chili will fit you. So
Mhm.
it doesn't
Very
matter.
difficult to translate.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mao.
Very difficult to translate
Very
that
difficult to
phrase. Me
translate. Yes.
imagino. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, but I got it, and I agree.
but
Like
yeah, I got it.
let people talk. They talked about her entire career, and she never cared. She in the stage she was talking all the time. I'm not a singer. I'm doing this. Everyone knows that I'm doing playback. It's for the nostalgia, it's for the show, and it's for the love. And I'm doing this for the last time for everyone, bringing these magical pieces of my career so I can finally be old in my terms. If I
Mhm.
Yeah.
want to be in short clothes, I'm gonna be. But if I don't want, I don't have to anymore. I don't have to use the spaceship. I don't have to act like I was young. Let me be old. So this is the goodbye. So the tour, the name of the tour is the last fly of the ship, the spaceship. Because she's not retiring as an artist, but she's retiring this magical icon and the child part that is always with her. She wants to be whoever she wants to be now, and that is very beautiful actually.
That's great, Luquitas. I'm glad that you enjoyed it.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely, friend. Yeah, and we are talking today about strong women, and strong women that it's not necessary to prove anybody that they are worth it. Like Shusha, Shania Twain, Madonna. They are icons. They are legends. So it's not necessary to prove to anybody like, oh, I'm still young. It's like that, friend. Shusha is like a woman in her 60s, you know, like it's obvious that she's not like the same woman that she was in the 30s, in her 30s, or something like that, in her 20s. So it's amazing a woman like her making this kind of concerts, making this kind of shows, singing again, you know, like it's amazing. And this is something that we have to appreciate. And I'm so happy for her too.
Yeah, it's true, friend.
No, that's great
Absolutely.
that you got to enjoy it. That's what matters. And now Mao wanted to talk about Taylor Swift's wedding as a hot topic.
The gossip.
um, Mao was saying to us the other day, do you think it was just for reality or more for the media? Mao, let us know more about this.
Okay, friends. Well, there is a channel in YouTube that I really like and I follow. That is Maquisienta. She's from Mexico. Her name is Rocio. I don't know if Mariel knows her, but her content is very like pop culture and stuff like that. It's a girl that is talking about this kind of topics. And the other day she uploaded, she was talking in a video about that, and if this is marketing or this is real, because her relationship with this girl, with this boy, Kelsey,
Travis
Trevor
Kelsey.
Kelsey, Travis Kelsey. Thank you so much, Travis Kelsey. Is very. You can see that it's very romantic. It's like a love story. You know, like he was the quarterback and she was the popular girl. You know, like all everything is like a fairy tale. But in the other hand, behind all of these, you can see like okay, this guy is the kind of guy that is looking for fame, you know, like a gold digger in a way, and she's the most important pop star of the moment. So this is the moment when you are asking like, this is real or this is just marketing? Because the wedding was like an event, you know, like a concert. So it was like, oh, this girl is making this on purpose or it's real. What do you think, friends? Mariel.
Well, I'm not a follower of Taylor Swift, so I just heard that she was getting married in Times Square. Who gets married
Yeah,
in Times Square on a Friday? So
yeah.
that's
Very
weird.
marketing for me.
Yeah, I don't know if it's marketing or not, but I don't know. She always was like super passionate with all of her past relationships. Like she always seemed like, "Oh my god, I love him so much, so much." John Mayer, uh the other guy, what was his name? She dated tons of guys. I don't remember. But she's always been so passionate and always wanting to show that their relationship is perfect. So I don't know. It's weird for me to see her wedding. Like I don't know. I really didn't care much about it. Um, but I did see that people were picking up the trash from the wedding the next day, just to have them as a souvenir from the wedding. So it's
Crazy.
crazy. It's crazy. I don't know. Maybe it's just marketing. Maybe they will separate in a couple of years. You know, you never know. So, but I always see her as a little too in love in her relationships and too exaggerated, to be honest. Like, oh my
Okay.
god, I love this guy. He's like the best thing ever happened to me. So, a little exaggerated for me.
What do you, yeah, absolutely. What do you think, friend? I know you maybe know more about Taylor Swift because you are a kind of fan of her.
Actually, I'm surprised that people are talking about it in this way. I had no idea that there was a rumor that was marketing or something. Well, what I don't think the relationship is marketing at all. Like she had, as Mariel said, a lot of relationships in the past that we saw that didn't work, you know, so why bother, you know? I think the guy is like a superstar in his lane as well in the sports. So I don't see him as a gold digger or anything as well. And the whole thing in the Times Square, I don't know, if I was Taylor Swift, why
Why not?
why not? You have Times Square. She had like a lot of singers in the wedding. I know that Avril Lavigne was there singing Skater Boy and everything. I would love that. She's a millennium, like she could bring the singers that she likes to sing. I don't know. For me, if it was marketing, we would see more of this. Like, we don't have pictures, we don't have videos,
No.
we don't have anything. We never saw the
But it
wedding
was
dress.
forbidden to enter like with cell phones. So yeah.
Exactly. So if she wanted to show somehow, why forbidden all those things? I know that maybe the forbidden brings more curiosity and everything, but what she having uh, back, like hiding just the curiosity of the people. I don't know if she needs that in that moment. For me, the problem with Taylor Swift, Maria, wait before you judge what I'm saying. You're gonna understand. The problem with Taylor Swift is the same problem with Jesus Christ. It's
Okay.
not the person or the artist or Jesus, is the fans. You know,
Okay.
it's always a lot of blah, 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 like those things that you guys mentioned, that they were picking the trash. So sometimes the fans make the artist look worst, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Mm-hmm.
think
Oh,
he's.
okay. It's
I
not
don't
about
think
them. It's
she.
about the fans.
Yeah, I don't think she intended to be. Oh, I'm gonna make in Times Square and everyone's gonna talk about it. I don't think so. Yeah, in my opinion, I don't know. I
Okay.
can be very wrong. It can be very wrong.
Okay. I like that part that you recognize that maybe you are wrong.
Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. No one knows.
Yeah. Because maybe we're wrong. Because for me, it's all marketing. Because for me, it's like, oh, I want to be like, generate this curiosity about my wedding and stuff like that. But well, we don't know. But it's gossip. It's good to talk
Yeah,
about it. Yeah.
very gossipy, guys.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I'd never pay attention to this girl's music or life. I don't really
Yeah,
care. So I only
it's
see
What
it.
are friends?
I'm
What are
sorry.
friends is saying in the comments about Taylor Swift? What do you think, friends?
Oh, Joaquin says Taylor is a Sagittarius. That's all. Explain yourself, Joaquin, please.
he's intense. That's what he means.
She's intense. Okay. Norman says, haha, Joaquin, I was thinking the same. Sax falling head over heels and having the fairy tale wedding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe Mao should watch her doc as well.
Okay. Miss Americana?
No, the other one that about the Eras tour
Okay. Okay.
shows a
Okay.
lot.
Okay.
Shows a lot of the relationship with this guy and her relationship with everyone working, the dancers, the
Mm,
musicians, and everyone. Um, I like her. Yes, I do, but I think she's overrated as well. I don't think.
Okay. You are agreed that she is overrated.
Yeah, I have my feet on the ground. I think she's the great artist. I don't think the Eras tour was the best concert ever. I don't think her albums are the top of my list. I just like her, and I think she's at least in the docs and everything. She looks like a very normal girl, that wants a
Okay.
boyfriend. Blah, blah, blah. So that's why I'm saying that maybe the problem sometimes are the fans. That
Are
that
depends. Yeah.
that they
Because
put the
actually,
artist.
she's often compared to Britney Spears. For example, like the impact of Britney Spears. And I was like, no, for me, because Britney Spears was like a genuine impact, like everybody loves Britney Spears because of her dance, her charisma, like with Taylor Swift is not the same. I don't see that. Not talking about the voice, because I really think that she's a very good songwriter, and I think she's talented in her way. But I don't see that this kind of impact that, oh, you can go to every place on the world and everybody knows about you and everybody is like praising you. I don't see that in Taylor Swift in comparison to other artists like Britney
No.
Spears. I think for Britney was like she was like the princess of pop, you know?
Yeah. I in the concert that I've been of Taylor Swift, I really thought I would be deaf, like that would hurt my
Uh-huh.
my ears because I never heard that amount of screaming at the same time. It was kind of insane, like the wave that my ears were like, because a lot of little girls and everyone, and she was teasing people to scream more in a point like I can hear you. I was like, oh my god, I want to go home. It was very weird, like I never
Wow.
felt that way. So I think sometimes it's like a wave, you know, especially with little kids, the girl seeing the other girl liking and everything, and people with Instagram today like, oh, I gotta be in the Eras tour because everyone's there. That happened
Yeah.
with Coldplay as well. They stay here in Brazil like for months because
Same
it was,
here.
yeah, it was like a fever
Same
to
here.
concert and have the bracelet and everything. You understand? So sometimes I blame the fans. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, the fans are
Makes
crazy.
sense. Absolutely.
Norman is saying, I agree with Luquitas though. The fans blew it out of the water. I never got on the Swifty train.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, just to finish, just to wrap this up, Mao, you wanted to talk about JoJo's
New
new
face.
new face. Yeah, tell us about it.
Yeah, well, to wrap up, to finish, I right now Jojo is uploading a lot of videos like shorts, like reels, talking about music, talking about like how to develop a song, how and I perceive in my personal opinions, and I know you are Jojo's fans too. In my personal opinions, I think Jojo is very smart. You know, like a very clever girl, and I think it's very interesting what she's doing right now. Like, you know, like talking about music, like she's talking about her music, like her experience when she was with Black One Records and when she was like the impact, like with Live Get Out on Too Little Too Late. And right now she's very mature, and I think she is talking from the maturity. You know, like, oh, okay, this is like the receipt to make a number one hit. You know, like, and I love this new era of her. I love this new face of her. When I had the chance to read her memoirs, I perceived it was very cohesive. It was very coherent. It was very like the narrative. I love the narrative, and I love the language she was using. You know, so in comparison to others, so I was like, oh, she's a clever girl. So what do you think about this new face of JoJo, Lucky?
I'm loving it. Yes, she's talking about
Yeah,
subjects that I love and that matters, and I really connected with her when I was reading the book. I like the way she thinks about life and about things, and I think like me, she's a person that takes that time to do things. Like she first needs to believe in herself, then do it. And I think in a moment she thought, I know all these things, I've been there, I know what I'm talking about, so let me communicate with everyone. And I think it's brilliant what she's doing, and also I think is not naive. I think she's doing this to reach people that are not following her, for her, because the content is gonna reach people. And actually, I saw a few comments like, "Oh, this is Jojo. Oh, now I'm realized that this is Jojo." You know, people are not following her, so and are receiving that content. So it's brilliant. I really like her in everything that she's
brilliant.
doing.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the definition. It's brilliant. What do
Yes.
you think, Mario?
I had no idea she was doing this until you mentioned Mao that she was doing it, and I really like what I saw. She has a very clear vision of things. She's down to earth. She
Yeah.
she's a very clever girl. So
And she's looking so beautiful.
yeah, she looks beautiful. She looks gorgeous. Um, I think she wants to reach a wider audience with this, not just her core fans like us. So
Yes.
I think it's really interesting what she's doing. I will have to check out more of what she's posting on these shorts because I think that what I saw was really interesting. Joaquin, he says, by the way, it's the 20th anniversary of Too Little Too Late and the hype
Yay.
in October. I'll never
Yeah.
get over it.
Yeah.
Jojo, another Sagittarius.
Another one. We are here.
Another one. Yeah.
So yeah, I can't believe that song is turning 20.
Yeah.
It seems like
We have to celebrate. It's incredible. Like 20 years ago, we were listening to that song and enjoying that song, and it's right now 20 years. It's incredible.
Yeah. Let's
definitely.
make a live to talk about the album. We go track by track.
Absolutely. Yeah, we have to talk about that. Yeah.
I
Let's
would
do
choose JoJo over Taylor Swift any day.
uh
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Taylor who? Taylor who?
Jojo girl.
Jojo is our girl here. We love you, Jojo. Okay, so now your obsession of the month, Mao.
Ooh, my obsession of the month. I have two because of you, friends. One is because I've been listening a lot, like the whole album. One is Joy Enriquez. Between you and me, between us, between there's a
Me and me. Yeah.
yeah, yes, I love that song. I love that song because I was revisiting the Joey Enriquez album. I was like, this song is very Dark Shack production, so I was listening over and over again. And the other one is All You Wanted by Michelle Branch because it's a classic, and it's a classic that for me, I don't know why, maybe it was not promoted in Colombia like the way it was in other countries, but I remember so much everywhere the collaboration with Santana, but I don't remember so much All You Wanted in that moment, like very like on the radio or something like that. But right now I'm listening to that song and enjoying that song. So it's because of you, friends. I have to have the credit of you, friends.
That
Great.
makes me happy. Next month we gotta talk about her new project as well. I forgot today.
Absolutely, yes. The topic for Nick Boxon. Yeah. My obsession of the month is All You Wanted by Michelle Branch and Between You and Me by Joe Enriquez.
Great.
Okay.
Good. What about you, Lukis?
Well, besides Madonna, of course, I'm
Yeah.
really addicted to a song that I always loved, but I don't know what happened and I can stop listening to On and On by Agnes, the Sweden
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
from Sweden. I can stop. I'm listening all day. I'm listening all the remixes. My brain kind of created a story when I listen to that song. I don't know if you guys do that to create the your own music video for a song,
Yeah.
and I kind of create that for this song, and it's insane. I can't stop listening to On and On all the time. It's on
Lovely.
and on and on.
It's
Lovely.
on repeat. Yeah.
Don't repeat.
Love
What
Agnes.
about you, Marian?
I am retaking my French. So, um, because I studied French in high school, so I'm retaking my lessons again and, refreshing my memory with this. So I'm
Hmm.
obsessed right now with Alice and her song A Contre-Courant.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
I love her. I love Alice. I've been obsessed with her in the past month that I've been studying French. She's been helping me a lot to improve my
French.
pronunciation and a lot of stuff. So I love Alice's A Contre-Courant, which means a contracorriente, how it says in English. Mau.
I don't
I don't
know.
know. It's like
Like
against the water.
against,
Against the
yeah,
current.
against. against, yeah.
Hmm. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Well,
Uh,
that's my
The idea is there. The idea is there, yeah.
it is there. Norman says, I recently got obsessed with Divine's Fairy Tale City. Divines, yeah, I love that. You can find that on my Pop Rush page.
Oh,
Um,
actually, that reminds me. My friend Claudio, here from Brazil, asked me to send kisses to Marielle because he's obsessed with the Pop Rush group in Facebook,
oh,
and
really?
he wants me to thank you for the group and send you kisses. So
Oh,
here it is.
kisses back. Oh, I'm glad you're
Oh,
Yeah.
that's great. Thank
that's
you.
great, yeah.
I'm glad that you're enjoying the group. Um, and now, do you have anything new from your collection? I want to start by saying I don't have anything new on my collection.
Oh,
I'm
we need to
poor.
help Marielle in this.
I'm poor, so right now I can't. But what about you guys, Luquitas?
Oh yes. Very random. There's a DJ called BT that I really like. He works a lot with Christian Burns. There's a project from the two of them together, All Hail the Silence, that I love. And Christian Burns worked with him in a lot of stuff. Actually, he worked with JC from NSYNC as well. And suddenly, the albums of these guys start to show up here in Sorocaba. I found two in the beginning of the month, and yesterday I found this one. That is another one from 2011. It's
Oh,
very
wow.
electronic because he's already
Yeah.
electronic, and this is a remix album from the album. So you guys can only imagine how electronic this is. But since he works a lot with Christian Burns, I got very interested in his discography, and I'm kind of exploring a little bit more. Uh, and it's in my collection now. That's BT Reimaginated Machine.
Oh, that's great.
Okay.
Cool. Thank you for sharing, Luquitas. And what about you, Mousy Mumu?
Well, first of all, I want to highlight our friend Joaquin because I had the amazing opportunity to meet him in Santiago de Chile, and it was so fun, so amazing. We shared the afternoon together, and we shared the lunch, and we shared everything. He was so nice. He was so fun.
Oh,
So thank you, Joaquin, because of the moment, because it was so nice, and I was laughing all the afternoon long. Like I was like, stop, stop! You made me laugh so much. Like
thank
he's
you.
very funny. Thank you, friend. And because of him, I got right now this Paula de Anda edition of the album that is Japanese. We
Wow.
went to a CD store there in Santiago de Chile, and it was very like a lot of things, like like rare things and a lot of Japanese editions. So it was very funny. We had lunch, we had dessert, we have coffee, we had a lot of things. We spent the afternoon together, and it was so fun. Thank you, friend. You are amazing. You are amazing in your own way. You are beautiful in your own way, and thank you so much for that moment. It was amazing. He made me laugh so much. And he is a guy that makes you laugh like out of nowhere, like he's making jokes all the time, and you can expect, yeah. In a moment I was like, how can is how is for you to invent a lot of things, like to make me laugh, because he is
Great.
so funny. He is so funny. So thank you so much for that moment, friend, and I appreciate that moment, and I feel so blessed because I know a lot of people from our community. Like of course my friends, and right now I had the opportunity to meet with Joaquin and with Adri too. So I hope to meet like Francesca, Norman, and Ruan, and everybody in person, because you are amazing, guys. So thank you so much, Joaquin, for the afternoon. It was so fun, and he was like the best.
That's
Yeah.
great to see our community growing and to see you guys got together. That's amazing. Hope you can
Absolutely, yeah.
hope you can come to Mexico some soon, Joaquin Juju.
Yeah.
Yay.
Okay, so this was it. I had a great time today, guys. Let's hope next month brings us more pop music. A lot of albums are on the way. So Ariana Grande's new album just was released today, so we can
Yeah.
talk about it next month.
Mhm.
Um, lots of things that we can talk about next month. Uh,
Absolutely. Yeah.
I love seeing you, Luquitas. Thank you, Mal.
I
Thank
love
you.
seeing you
I love
too.
you.
Love you guys. It was great to see you. Bye,
Love you,
everyone.
friends. Actually, before we go, friend, I love your T-shirt. The Avril Lavigne
The Avril
T-shirt.
Lavigne
So on
t-shirt.
Oh,
point.
yes.
Yeah, so on point. Very beautiful.
Thank you. It's kind of suffocating me because it's a female T-shirt. Actually,
No, but it looks so good on
I
you.
bought it in the girl session, so it's like, oh, but I really like it as well. Yes, thank you.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah. Amazing.
Thank you, everybody. I gotta go run and click on this. I can stop it.
Everyone is watching you run. Yes.
Everybody's watching us doing these things. It won't let me in.
We are live forever.
Yeah, what is happening?
Finalizar.